Hello everyone, this is your Magic Pot lesson for Thursday the 21st of January. Good morning, Cherry Tree. Good morning, Miss Stevenson and Mrs. Howes. Listening bears down there too. Good morning, everyone. I have been delighted by all of your Magic Pot work. I'm so excited about your stories. Now, today we're going to make a new story map, but for our own version of the Magic Pot. We've had a go at thinking of a new magical creature that our character is going to meet in the forest. We've had a go at thinking about a new character. So it's not Rose anymore. Who's it going to be? Who is your character? And we've had a go at describing the forest. So we're ready now to make a new story map of our story. And here's the one that I've done that we're going to talk through. Now, before we start, I want you to put in your head really carefully, first of all, your main character. So I'm putting in my head, Sophie. You might want to pause the video now to look at your description of your new main character. Okay, now I want us to have in our heads our magical person that we're going to meet, our magical creature. Who is it going to be? Pause the video if you need to have a look at your character description and pictures of your new magical person or creature. Fantastic. And lastly, before we start, we need to look at and think about our forest descriptions. How did we describe the forest? Have a look now, have a pause. Okay, fantastic job, everyone. So we've got in our head our new character, our new magical creature or person, and how we've described the forest. Now we're going to tell the story again. I hope you can see it, okay, over there. The magic porridge pot. I'm going to cross out that because we're just going to keep it as the magic pot. The magic pot. Once upon a time, now this is my version of the story, you're going to have a new main character. Once upon a time, there was a little girl called Sophie. She lived with her mother and they were very, very poor. They didn't have enough money to buy enough food. They were often very hungry. One day, Sophie felt so sad, she ran into the deep, mysterious forest. And this is when I want you to think about how you described your forest. She ran through the winding path that was covered with brambles. She could see leaves of different colour everywhere all around her. She could hear the birds singing beautifully. The forest was picturesque. Sophie's tear-filled eyes, that was my description of her, started to dry. She brushed her short curly hair behind her ears and sat down on a log. Suddenly, she heard a mysterious voice. What's the matter? I've used mysterious a bit too much. Maybe we could say a kind voice. We could say a gentle voice, a kind, comma, gentle voice. What's the matter? Said the kind, gentle voice. Who's that going to be? I've just done a question mark there because I don't know who your magical creatures are. And then we carry on. That's what I want you to do today. I want you to come up with your own story map, with your own new character. Think about the forest description that you have made and think about including your new magical creature. Now, if you're on the blue or purple level, I'm thrilled if your pot makes porridge. That's absolutely fine. I've not put porridge up here because if you want to have a go at red or orange today, I want you to think about what food you would like to come out of your magical pot. Now, earlier on at the beginning of this unit of work, when we started learning about this, we thought about what we would like to come out of our pot if we had a magical pot. It might be loads of pizza. It might be bananas. It might be, I think someone did chicken. It's up to you. It's absolutely fine to do porridge, but if you want to push yourself a little bit more, I want you to include what the magical pot is going to produce. Let's carry on. Sophie couldn't believe it. She was so excited. She ran straight back to the cottage to show her mother. She said the magic words. What are your magic words? Mine are. Cook, little pot, cook. And out of the pot came, what's going to come out of your pot? They were so happy that they enjoyed telling their neighbours to come round for breakfast and for lunch and for supper and sharing the magical with their neighbours. Sophie felt, how did she feel? What kind of person is she? So what kind of feelings would she have? One day, Sophie was feeling so much happier, she went through a stroll back through how did you describe the forest? Her mum was busy doing jobs. She got a bit hungry. Cook, cook, little pot, she said the magic words. Or she uttered magic words. The magic pot started producing what's going to be in your story. So to be clear, today you are drawing out a new story map, but of your version of the story. You've got a new main character, you've got a new magical person or creature. I look forward to hearing you think about telling the story as you're drawing it using this language and the language that you've practiced. You don't need to label it today. We're drawing and we're speaking. Maybe your magical pot's going to produce something crazy. I can't wait to see all of your work. Good job, everyone.